Hey brother, welcome back. Thanks for being here. Today I want to talk to you about clarity. This is a word that comes up a lot in conversations with men. Getting clear about what we want, about what we think, about what we feel. Getting clear makes everything so much simpler. It makes life so much simpler. It makes decisions so much simpler when we're clear about what it is that we think, feel, want, and how we act, being honest with ourselves. And so a lot of times the conversation centers on understanding more deeply what our thoughts are, what our beliefs are, so that we can be clear about what we value, what we don't, what we'll tolerate, what we won't, what we want, what we don't. That's where clarity comes in. And a lot of times when a man shows up and we go start coaching together, he's got a problem. He's got something that he's trying to solve. He's got a relationship issue that he's trying to fix. And he's not clear. He's not clear about what he thinks and what he feels and what he wants and what he needs to do, right? The action part, what he needs to do in order to fix it. And so we have to talk about clarity. We have to talk about his thoughts and his beliefs. And a lot of times what happens is the problem goes away. The problem isn't a problem. It's with the way that he's seeing something. It's the way that he's defining the circumstance or the situation, the other person's behavior, where he's placing his focus and how he defines success and what it means to be himself. And a lot of times that comes from a lack of clarity. So when you ask him what it is that he wants, who he wants to be, what he wants to do, what he wants to experience, he doesn't know. He doesn't know, and he's not clear about it. And so he has to spend some time digging into that. And that's what we do together. We walk and talk for a little bit. I ask him questions. He thinks about that. He comes up with his own answers. And he gets more clear. He gets clarity for himself about what he wants to experience in his life, who he wants to be, how he wants to show up, maybe even what he's sacrificed in order to get to where he is right now. What rules he's come up with, what self-limiting beliefs he's been living by. And he gets clarity on that too. And so sometimes what he learns to do is to start doing things that he hasn't been doing. But oftentimes what he learns to do is to stop doing some things that he's been doing, to stop telling himself stories, to stop believing the voices in his head, the inner critic, the inner judge, the voices that tell him he's not doing it good enough or fast enough or right. A lot of times what we do is we learn to let go of needing something or someone outside of us to be different. And so we have to get clear about that. Which part, what do we value? What are our boundaries? What do we believe? What do we want? And the more clear we get, the easier life becomes. So that's what I want to do with you. I want to help you get clear. That's what I needed. I needed clarity. I needed clarity about all of those things. And I felt like at certain points in my life, I was clear about some of it. But then through my own thoughts and experiences, I became unclear, I became unfocused. And things got out of whack, things got sideways. And then I didn't feel safe, I didn't feel settled, I didn't feel okay. And that's where a man finds himself. It may be where you find yourself right now, watching this video, looking for answers, looking for something different, trying to figure this out. And I recognized at some point that I had spent the good portion of my life, 20 plus years, from the time that I was a young man leaving home till I was 45, waking up, realizing that I was not happy and that something was wrong and that I had been trying to figure it out on my own for a very long time. And I knew that I didn't want the next 20 years to be like the last 20 years. And so I needed help. I needed to reach out to somebody. I needed somebody outside of me to help me figure out the things that I hadn't been able to figure out on my own. So that's what I'm inviting you into. It's a conversation about that. So there's a link in the description. I want you to click on that. I want you to see my calendar, see when I'm available, see when there's a good day and time that works for you to set up a call, to set up a conversation where we can talk about what's going on with you and what it is that you want, so that you can have that clarity to make decisions for yourself, so that you can own your own happiness, and so that you can experience something different. All right, brother, that's what I have for you today. I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.